James here again. One of my adoring fans, Richard, had asked about the KBO Ranger, whether you could put a 4-inch tire on that. It comes with a 3-inch, and I haven't really seen the need for a larger tire, but I was kind of curious, and I happen to have an electric XP, which has a 4-inch tire, and you know, one of my dozens of fans has asked a question, so I figured I've got a little extra time, so I'm going to see if I can put this tire on that 3-inch rim, uh, inflate it up, see if it looks like it's seated properly. If it does, I'll have my daughter try it out to make sure it's safe, and if she doesn't die, then I'll give it a ride around the neighborhood and relay what my thoughts are. So the electric actually doesn't have a quick release. I've already loosened that up so I can, you know, pull the tire off. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to speed up, you know, various sections. If you've watched my other video about replacing or patching a tube in the field, you've seen that I can, you know, roll these tires off because they're pretty large. But if you're at home and you've got some other stuff, if you don't have levers, paint can openers can actually be a good lever. So I've just got those available. So like I said, I'm going to speed it up. You'll probably see Clover the Cavapoo running around. He's a little pissed off because when I brought the bikes out, he thought he was going for a ride. So I'm going to start by letting out all the air on both of these tires. And what I'm using to do that, I've just got little quick connect adapters that I've bought, which just happen to be really good for releasing air out of your tires if you need to. It's pretty flat. Nope. I was afraid that might happen. So I'm going to go ahead and just pull this tire off and set it down. Now, Richard, I love you, man, but I don't love you enough to do both tires because I don't want to take the back tire off, so I'm just doing the front one for you. Now, this bike should remain standing because it's got the 2-point kickstand there. All right. So, visibly, there's, you know, not a huge difference. You got to figure there's half an inch on either side more on this tire than this tire. So I'm going to adjust the camera angle, sit down in a seat, and start working on this. All right, out of the way, hippie. All right, and I'm sure my head is cut off, but that's kind of the point. I'm not the what's interesting here. All right, so this is the Ranger front tire. I'm just going to push that through if I can. Let's see. Come on. Now, I've never actually taken this tire off before, but just from taking the electric tire off, these seem like they're much higher quality. All right. It was a little harder than I expected, but also there's still some air in that tube, so that may be part of the issue. tire. Thank you, Clover. Big help. All right. Now this one, you can see it's just a lot looser on here. So I don't think we're gonna have as much difficulty getting this off. Okay, my mic died, so I'm just gonna have to talk over the video. You can see here the difference in size is a little bit better. The yellow is basically a ½ inch wider on each side. So now we'll go ahead and put the electric tire on the Ranger rim. I'm just checking for a direction on the tire here. So you'll want to carefully get the tire on without pinching your tube, and make sure that the valve stem is sticking through so that you can inflate the tire. Okay, we've got the tire on here at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and inflate it. I'm going to use this portable inflator I just got. I'm actually pretty impressed with it right now so far. I'm going to time it and see how long it takes. Now it says to max inflate on these 35. I usually run these around 30 on electric, so I'm just going to stick with that. Up. Timer. Or stopwatch, I should say. Two minutes and 15 seconds. So, like I said, I'm actually pretty impressed with this little thing for the cost. I am doing a separate video on that. Alright, now I'm going to get this tire on the Ranger and let my daughter test it out, make sure it's safe. Okay, we've got the 4-inch electric XP tire here on the Ranger. And as always, I make my daughter do the dangerous stuff. Any last words, Simone? No. Alright, you wrote me in your will, right? No? Alright, I get Clover if you don't make it. Alright, she's gonna give it a try here. Huh? I don't like it. You don't like it? No. Okay. It's too shaky. Okay, so my daughter rode it first. She didn't die, so that was a good sign. She did have some wobble, but I think that's because she doesn't have enough weight in the front. I do experience that a little bit if I ride with one hand and lean back. I did ride it myself around the neighborhood. It seemed to handle pretty well. These tires always seemed a little squirrely to me on the electric, but they actually felt better on the Ranger. They are very knobby tires, and they are kind of loud. They were definitely a lot louder than the stock tires, but my qualified answer is that yes, this 4-inch tire should work fine on the Ranger. I say qualified because they are, not the right spec, but it seems to me that it would work well, and I may consider getting these larger tires for myself when these wear out. Thanks for watching. Hope this was informative for you.